So one of the challenges I think that we have when designing curricula is thinking about how we align assessments, learning tasks, outcomes. And so the purpose of today's workshop is to really think about those outcomes in advance, what we want students to look like when they finish a programme, not only what they will know and what they will do, but what kind of attributes they will have. Thinking about then how we design assessment tasks that allow students to not only demonstrate those capabilities, but also to develop them further through the process of assessment. So we're going to do some mapping of current modules, thinking about assessments, where there are opportunities for students to use feedback, for example, and how assessments can help to develop those skills in graduate outcomes for students. So when designing curricula, I think one of the things we can think about with assessment tasks is how to make them authentic, so that we're not always just using essays and exams, which may be appropriate in some disciplines, but they're not always the kinds of tasks that students will be completing when they're out in the workplace. So thinking about the kinds of tasks that we can give students to do for assessment that might be quite innovative, but enable them to really play the role of a professional in their discipline and to receive credit for doing that. I think ideally, if people can take away from today thinking about the end point and the outcomes right at the beginning of the process, and then prioritising the assessment tasks over the content of a module, and thinking about how we are developing skills through assessment. I'm also really keen for people to think about how we develop within students the skills to be able to use feedback effectively, so that we don't just give them an assessment, mark it and give them feedback and hope that they know what to do with it, but how we can actually build into the design of the curriculum opportunities for students to develop those skills to use feedback effectively.